फिर इजहार करो, कहीं ना फिर देर हो जाए, कहीं ना फिर देर हो जाए।
जिंदगी मैं तुझे पे लुटाऊंगा, जिंदगी मैं तुझे पे लुटाऊंगा।
ये दिन ये महीने साल गुजर जाएंगे मेरे यार।
ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है, ये दोस्ती तेरे दम से है। महबूब का वादा तोड़े से न टूटे।
आँखों से बात होती है, धड़कन भी साथ होती है।
मोहब्बत की बहारों से ये दामन भर दिया तूने, ये दामन भर दिया तूने, ये दामन भर दिया तूने।
हमने तुमको दिल
इस तरह छुपा लेंगे, तुम चाहे बचो जितना हम तुमको चुरा लेंगे।
बरसात के दिन आए, मुलाकात के दिन आए,
अक्सर तन्हाई में तुझे पुकारे, नाज़ुर दिल पे चले। दिल मेरा ले गई लुट के, चोरी चोरी चुपके चुपके।
ये फैसला जो दिल ने किया, ये फैसला जो दिल ने किया, तेरी आशिकी में जाना दुनिया भुला देंगे, तुम चाहे बचो जितना हम तुमको चुरा लेंगे। हम सोच में थे जिनके उस रात के दिन आए, ये फैसला जो दिल ने किया, ये भी न सोचा हो तुम।
हमने तुमको दिल ये दे दिया, ये भी न पूछा कौन। हारे हारे हारे, हम तो दिल से हारे। सुनता नहीं कहना कोई भी, दिल बेखबर जिद पे अड़ा है।
न तुम होश में हो न हम होश में हैं, बहक जाए ना तुम संभालो हमें।
अब तुमको ही देख के सांसें चलती है सनम। मैंने सब कुछ तेरे प्यार को दे दिया, कुछ पे रब से भी ज्यादा भरोसा किया।
तुम पे यकीन आ गया, ये कैसा इतबार है, क्या है ये दिल की बेबसी, जाना इसका प्यार है।
हर खुशी मिल गई, आशिकी मिल गई। सारी रस्मों को मैं तोड़ दूं, तू कहे तो ये दुनिया भी मैं छोड़ दूं। हम तो चलो दीवाने सही, पर नहीं बताओ कौन तुम। ये फैसला जो दिल ने किया, तब ये भी न सोचा कौन।
गुजारिश यही है तमन्नाओं की, सनम बाजुओं में उठा लो हमें।
हम तो तेरे ही हो चुके, ख्वाब में तेरे खो चुके, दे चुके तुझे दिल ये दिल दे चुके। हारे हारे हारे, हम तो दिल से हारे।
ये फैसला जो दिल ने किया, ये भी न सोचा हो तुम।
हमने तुमको दिल ये दे दिया, ये भी न पूछा कौन।
ये वफा टूट गए, चोरी चोरी चुपके चुपके।
खूबसूरत है वो, दिल का मेहमान है, मेरे महबूब की ये ही पहचान है। चांद से पर्दा कीजिए, कहीं चुरा न ले चेहरे का नूर। मैं दुनिया बुला दूंगा तेरी चाहत में। मत पूछ मेरे महबूब सनम, तुझे कितना प्यार मैं करता हूँ। मेरे दिल ने चुपके से तेरा दिल चुरा लिया। सातों जन्म में तेरे मैं साथ रहूंगा यार। दिल कहता है चल उनसे मिल, उठते हैं कदम रुक जाते हैं। सुन मेरी शहजादी, मैं हूँ तेरा शहजादा। तेरे प्यार में कैसे कहूँ क्या दर्द है दिया। फूल से पर्दा कीजिए, कहीं चुरा न ले चेहरे का नूर। वो हंसी दिलरुबा दिल चुरा के गई, मेरी चाहत है वो मेरा अरमान है। हाल मेरा तुझे क्या पता, तू धड़कन तू है मेरी जान। मुझे तुझसे मिलने से रुकेगा क्या ज़माना। तुम ही सनम, मेरे दिन रात में। रब से पर्दा कीजिए, कहीं चुरा न ले चेहरे का नूर। है जाने तमन्ना मेरी, मैं खा के कसम तेरी। दिल हमको कभी समझाता है, हम दिल को कभी समझाते हैं। जुल्फों से उड़ी खुशबू प्यार की, एक दिन वो मिली मुस्कुरा के गई। दर्द दिल मेरे दिल में जगा के गई। सुन मेरी शहजादी, मैं हूँ तेरा शहजादा। मेरी निगाहों ने छुप के तेरा हंसी ख्वाब देखा। देखा तुझे जाने वफा, दिल के हुए अरमान जवान। वो दिन थे क्या हंसी, दोनों थे साथ में। सीने से लग जा तू, मैं हूँ तेरा दीवाना। थोड़ी मासूम है थोड़ी नादान है, मेरे महबूब की ये ही पहचान है। ऐ मेरे हमनवा, ऐ मेरे हुसूर। ओ दुश्मन जमाना मुझे ना भुलाना, मैं खुद को मिटा दूंगा। आशिकों में सबसे।
ये बंधन दिलों के बंधन, ये नाते दिलों के नाते, तय होते हैं अंबर पे, धरती पे जोड़े जाते।
साजन झूला झूलो, मैं वादा कैसे भूलूं, जी करता है ये मेरा, मैं उड़ के गगन को छू लूं।
आज हमें मालूम हुआ क्या चीज मुहाबत होती है। जन्म में तेरे मैं साथ रहूंगा यार। देख के सूरत प्यारी प्यारी, भूल गए हम दुनिया सारी।
प्यार के दरिया में खिलता हुआ कमल है।
राखी के कच्चे धागों से क्या बंधन है बनाए।
बंधन ये बंधन, कितनी अकेली हूँ मैं, यादों की सहेली हूँ मैं, अब तो एक पहेली हूँ मैं। आजा
बाहों में लेके तुझे मैं करता हूँ वादा।
मेरी शायरी पसंद आए।
बता मुझको सनम मेरे, तुझे कैसी मैं लगती हूँ।
मैं खा के कसम तेरी ये करता हूँ इकरार।
हुस्न के रंगों से लिखी हुई गजल है।
कोई भी दिल में न समाया मुझे मेरे रब की कसम। बाहों में लेके तुझे मैं करता हूँ वादा।
हर पल तेरे प्यार को तरसे मेरा दिल, दूर मेरी आँखों से सपनों की मंजिल।
ओ नीले अंबर वाले तेरे भी खेल निराले, नीले पीले धागों से रंग जीवन के रंग डाले। मैंने देखा ना कहीं थी तेरे जैसा हसीना जवान।
तमन्ना कभी छूटे, तारे ना कभी टूटे, तेरा रास्ता देखते रहते थे ये नैन। तू ना जाने साजना कैसे कटे दिन रे। छोड़ो छोड़ो मेरा आंचल, शर्म के मारे झुक गई आँखें।
ये बंधन दिलों के बंधन, ये नाते दिलों के नाते, तय होते हैं अंबर पे, धरती पे जोड़े जाते। फूलों पे जवानी आई, रुत क्या सुहानी आई, नई जिंदगानी लाई ना जा।
दुआ है मेरी रब से, तुझे आशिकों में सबसे। तू मेरे सामने, मैं तेरे सामने, तुझको देखूं के प्यार करूं। ये बादल की चादर, ये तारों के आंचल में छुप जाए हम पल दो पल हो।
चांद तारों में नजर आए चेहरा तेरा, जब से मेरे दिल पे हुआ है सनम पहरा तेरा।
जानो देख लो मिट गई दूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ यहाँ। मैंने जिसको प्यार किया है, जिसको प्यार किया है,
मेरे दिल का राजा बन जाए तेरे दिल की रानी।
तेरी जुल्फों से खेलूंगा मैं, तुझको बाहों में ले लूंगा मैं।
इस बात पे चांद भी बिगड़ा, कतरा कतरा वो
के दिल पर मुझे लग रहा है मेरी जिंदगी में ना अब कुछ कमी है। जीता था पहले भी मगर यूं था लगता जीने में शायद कहीं कुछ कमी है।
एक दूजे के दिल में अपना घर बनाना है, तेरी खातिर सभी हदों से गुजर जाना है। तुम छुपा ना सकोगे मैं वो राज हूँ, तुम भुला ना सकोगे वो अंदाज हूँ। चल वो चौबारे ढूंढे जिनमें चाहत की बूंदें सच कर दे सपनों को सभी। पलक तक चल साथ मेरे, पलक तक चल साथ चल,
पलक तक चल साथ मेरे, पलक तक चल साथ चल। टूट गई टूट के मैं चूर हो गई, तेरी जिद से मजबूर हो गई।
कैसी सरहदें कैसी मजबूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ।
वो तुम 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 वो तुम।
जब से मेरे दिल पे हुआ है सनम पहरा तेरा,
चांद तारों में नजर आए चेहरा तेरा। तू लफ्जों में लिखती मैंने अपनी बेपरवाही, तू मेरे दिल का राजा बन जा मैं तेरे दिल की रानी।
मेरे सामने मैं तेरे सामने तुझको देखूं के प्यार करूं।
अरे भोली सी सूरत आंखों में मस्ती दूर खड़ी शर्माए, एक झलक दिखलाए कभी कभी आंचल में छुप जाए। देखने वालों ने क्या क्या नहीं देखा होगा, मेरा दावा है कि तुझसा नहीं देखा होगा। सिलसिले मुलाकातों के ना छोड़िएगा ना छोड़िएगा। धीरे धीरे आना मेरा चैन चुराना, चैन चुरा के मेरा दिल धड़काना। अनजानी राहों में है बाहें हम ही नहीं हमारे, क्योंकि इतना प्यार तुमको करते हैं हम। क्या जानोगे हमारी सनम, तूने ओ जाना दीवाना किया है, दीवाना किया इस कदर, दीवाना किया इस कदर।
हम हैं सनम बेवफा, ना सोचिएगा सिलसिले मुलाकातों के।
आँख खुली तो दिल चाहा फिर नींद मुझे आ जाए, बिन देखे ये हाल हुआ देखूं तो क्या हो जाए। अनजानी राहों में है बाहें हम ही नहीं हमारे,
किसी ने तेरा रास्ता नहीं देखा होगा,
देखने वालों ने क्या क्या नहीं देखा होगा। रगों में मोहब्बत का एहसास जरा भर लो, हम तुम पे मरते हैं थोड़ी सी फिक्र कर लो। हम हैं सनम पे वफा, ना सोचिएगा सिलसिले मुलाकातों के। लड़की नहीं है वो जादू है और कहा क्या जाए, रात को मेरे ख्वाब में आई वो जुल्फें बिखराए। तो बताओ
A vast, silent expanse of white stretches to the horizon, unbroken save for the delicate tracery of frost on a window pane. The air so cold it seems to crystallize with every breath hangs heavy and still. It is a world sculpted by ice, where the very landscape holds its breath under the immense pressure of winter. Here, in the northern reaches of America, survival is not a given, it is an art form, a dance between human ingenuity and the raw, untamable power of nature. This is a realm where the sun is a fleeting visitor, and the cold is a constant, formidable companion, shaping life in ways both subtle and profound. What does it take to survive in the coldest corners of America? It is a question that has echoed through generations, from the first peoples who learned to read the language of the ice, to the pioneers who forged paths through blizzard-choked passes, and now to the newcomers who arrive, often unprepared, for the sheer intensity of the challenge. It is more than just enduring low temperatures, it is about adapting one's entire existence to a rhythm dictated by the frost. It requires a resilience of spirit, a deep respect for the elements and a community willing to face the darkness together. In this journey I will guide you through the 10 states where winter's grip is tightest. We will explore not just the meteorological data that defines them, but the human stories of adaptation, struggle, and triumph. We will witness how life persists, and even thrives, against a backdrop of breathtaking, yet perilous, beauty. From the vast wilderness of the far north to the windswept plains and snow-laden forests, we will uncover the unique character of each of these frozen frontiers and the remarkable spirit of those who call them home. This is a testament to the enduring power of life in the face of nature's most extreme tests. Our journey begins in a land of mythic proportions, a place so vast and untamed it seems to exist on a different scale entirely. This is Alaska, the last frontier. Here winter is not merely a season, it is the dominant force, a ruling monarch whose reign is long and absolute. The statistics alone are staggering. Temperatures in the interior can plummet to depths that defy belief, reaching -60 degrees Fahrenheit or even colder. In places like Fairbanks, the sun in December makes only a brief, low-arcing appearance, casting long, ethereal shadows across a world of white and blue before surrendering once more to the profound, star-dusted darkness of the polar night. For the newcomer, the first Alaskan winter is a baptism by ice. The sheer physical shock of the cold is the initial test. It's a cold that feels different. It's a dry, biting, invasive cold that seeps through layers of clothing and seems to find the very marrow of your bones. Simple tasks become monumental efforts. Starting a car requires engine block heaters and a prayer. A short walk to the mailbox can become a perilous expedition if one is not properly attired. The isolation, magnified by the darkness and the daunting, snow-choked landscapes, can be a heavy psychological burden, a silent pressure that tests the resolve of even the most intrepid souls. But to focus solely on the hardship is to miss the extraordinary adaptation that has taken place here. Life, in its infinite resourcefulness, has found a way. The indigenous peoples of Alaska have honed survival skills over millennia, their cultures intricately woven with the rhythms of the freeze and thaw. Their knowledge of the land, of how to read the snow, track game in the stark white, and find sustenance where none seems to exist, is a profound testament to human resilience. Newcomers, if they are to succeed, must learn from this ancient wisdom, adopting a mindset of respect and preparedness. The challenges are not merely physical. The prolonged darkness can induce a unique form of seasonal affective disorder, a deep, pervasive melancholy, known colloquially as the winter blues. Communities have developed unique ways to combat this. They create light, both literally and figuratively, festivals of ice and fire, vibrant community gatherings, and a shared understanding of the psychological toll forge powerful bonds. In the heart of the Alaskan winter, one discovers that community is not just a social comfort, it is a vital survival tool, a collective warmth against the encroaching cold. Ultimately, Alaska demands a fundamental shift in one's relationship with nature. It is not a place to be conquered, but a powerful entity to be understood and respected. Those who arrive with arrogance are swiftly humbled. But those who come with humility, a willingness to learn, and a spirit of adventure, discover a beauty of unparalleled majesty. They witness the aurora borealis dancing across the frozen sky. They hear the profound silence of a snow-covered forest, and they become part of a story of survival and endurance that is as old and as grand as the mountains themselves. We leave the mountains and subarctic wilderness of Alaska and travel south to the vast, open plains of North Dakota. Here, the landscape offers little to break the assault of winter. It is a horizontal world, a canvas of endless fields and prairies that, in winter, becomes a desolate sea of white. The cold in North Dakota is of a different character than Alaska's. While the ambient temperatures are formidable, the true adversary here is the wind, a relentless, howling force that sweeps unimpeded across the plains. transforming bitter cold into a truly life-threatening force. For those new to the state, the concept of wind chill becomes a brutal reality. A temperature of 0 degrees Fahrenheit might seem manageable, but when combined with a 30-mile-per-hour wind, it creates a wind chill of nearly 30 below zero. This is a cold that doesn't just seep, it scours. It strips heat from exposed skin in seconds, making frostbite an ever-present danger. Daily life for a newcomer must be recalibrated around this constant threat. The simple act of walking from a car to a storefront becomes a calculated risk, a frantic dash against an invisible biting enemy. The impact on daily life is profound and pervasive. The wind drives snow into mountainous drifts, burying roads and isolating rural communities for days on end. The term blizzard here is not used lightly. It signifies a complete whiteout, a disorienting vortex of snow and wind where visibility drops to zero, and the world outside one's window ceases to exist. New residents quickly learn that a well-stocked pantry is not a matter of convenience, but of necessity. They learn that travel plans are always tentative, subject to the whims of a weather forecast that can change with terrifying speed. Adapting to life in North Dakota is a lesson in fortification. Homes are built to withstand the siege of winter, with deep insulation, triple-pane windows, and reliable heating systems that are the lifeline of the household. People become amateur meteorologists, constantly checking forecasts, understanding the subtle shifts in barometric pressure, and knowing when to stay put. The culture is one of rugged self-reliance, born from generations of enduring these harsh conditions. Neighbors rely on each other, forming an unspoken pact to check in after a storm, to help dig out a buried driveway, to ensure everyone has weathered the latest assault. Yet, within this harsh environment, there is a stark and minimalist beauty. The sight of sundogs, bright, rainbow-like spots flanking the sun in the frigid air, is a common spectacle. The intricate patterns of frost ferns on a window pane, the sculpted shapes of snowdrifts carved by the wind, and the vast, clear, star-filled sky on a calm, cold night, all offer their own quiet rewards. For the newcomer who endures, who learns to respect the wind and prepare for its fury, there is a deep sense of accomplishment. They have not tamed the prairie winter, but they have learned to live alongside it, earning their place in a land of unforgiving, yet breathtaking austerity. Moving eastward, we arrive in Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, or in winter, the land of 10,000 frozen plains. While it may not reach the absolute extreme temperatures of Alaska's interior, Minnesota's winters are defined by their sheer duration and unyielding grip. The cold arrives early and stays late, creating a season that is not a fleeting interlude, but a dominant chapter of the year. For newcomers, especially those from warmer climes, this longevity is often the most significant challenge. The first snowfall in October might be a novelty, but by February, the cumulative effect of months of sub-zero temperatures and gray skies can be mentally and emotionally taxing. Here, surviving winter is less about a series of acute, high-stakes crises, and more about a long, grinding war of attrition. It is a test of endurance. The daily rituals of winter become ingrained in the fabric of life. The scraping of icy windshields in the pre-dawn darkness, the careful negotiation of treacherous sidewalks, the constant layering and unlayering of clothing. New residents must learn this rhythm, understanding that a simple trip to the grocery store requires a level of planning and preparation that would seem excessive in a milder climate. It is an adjustment that permeates every aspect of one's routine. But what truly sets Minnesota apart is its cultural response to the cold. Rather than retreating from winter, Minnesotans have chosen to embrace it, to domesticate it, and to celebrate it. This is a state where people don't just endure the cold, they play in it. The frozen lakes transform into bustling hubs of activity. Entire villages of ice fishing houses spring up, complete with heaters, televisions, and a palpable sense of community. The sounds of skates carving across outdoor rinks and the laughter of children on sledding hills are the soundtrack of a Minnesota winter. It's a collective defiance of the elements. For a newcomer to truly thrive here, they must participate in this culture. Hiding indoors from November to April is a recipe for isolation and misery. The local wisdom is clear. There is no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. By investing in proper gear, insulated boots, thermal layers, windproof shells, and venturing out, newcomers can unlock the magic of the season. They can learn to cross-country ski through silent snow-laden forests, or experience the unique thrill of the St. Paul Winter Carnival, the oldest winter festival in the United States, a grand celebration of ice, snow, and community spirit. This cultural adaptation is a powerful lesson in human psychology. By actively engaging with the very thing that makes the environment challenging, Minnesotans transform a potential source of dread into a source of joy and connection. The shared experience of a polar vortex or a significant snowstorm becomes a bonding agent, a common story to be told and retold. For the newcomer who learns to put on their boots and join the festivities, Minnesota's long, frigid winter ceases to be an obstacle and becomes an invitation to discover a deeper resilience and a more profound appreciation for the turning of the seasons. Our journey now takes us to the easternmost edge of the country, to the rugged, rock-bound coast of Maine. At first glance, Maine might seem less intimidating than the plains or the subarctic. Its coastal proximity to the Atlantic Ocean should, in theory, moderate its temperatures. However, this is a profound deception, one that catches many newcomers completely off guard. The maritime influence here does not bring warmth, instead it brings moisture, creating a damp, penetrating cold that feels entirely different from the dry cold of the interior. It's a cold that clings to you, a heavy, wet chill that seems to defy even the best insulation. The true signature of a Maine winter is ice. The combination of freezing temperatures and Atlantic moisture leads to frequent ice storms, events that are both beautiful and treacherous. Rain falls from a warmer layer of air above, only to freeze instantly upon contact with the frozen ground, trees, and power lines below. The landscape is transformed into a breathtaking, crystalline sculpture garden, with every branch and pine needle encased in a perfect sheath of clear ice. But this beauty comes at a high price. The weight of the ice can bring down tree limbs and entire power grids, plunging communities into darkness and cold for days on end. For a newcomer moving from a milder state, this is a rude awakening. They may be prepared for snow, but they are often completely unprepared for the sheer peril of ice. A simple driveway becomes a skating rink. A short walk can result in a serious fall. The sound of cracking branches in the woods is a constant, ominous reminder of the immense power being exerted by the frozen water. New residents must quickly learn the art of ice-proofing their lives, keeping stores of salt and sand, investing in ice cleats for their boots, and having a backup plan for when the power inevitably fails. The coastal communities of Maine have a long and storied history of resilience, born from generations of fishermen and shipbuilders who have faced the North Atlantic's fury. This spirit of hardy self-sufficiency is woven into the state's identity. People are accustomed to being cut off, to making do, and to helping their neighbors without being asked. When an ice storm hits, the glow of wood stoves and generators becomes a beacon of defiance. The community comes together, sharing resources, clearing roads, and checking on the elderly, reinforcing the bonds that are forged in shared hardship. Those who adapt to Maine's icy winters discover a unique and profound connection to the sea, even in its frozen state. They witness the spectacle of sea smoke, an ethereal mist rising from the ocean's surface when the air is brutally cold. They see harbors choked with moving plates of ice, the boats sitting silently, waiting for the spring thaw. It is a stark, dramatic beauty. For the newcomer who learns to respect the ice, to prepare for its arrival, and to embrace the community spirit it fosters, Maine offers a life of rugged authenticity, lived at the very edge of the continent. We now turn inland, ascending into the high-altitude landscapes of Wyoming. This is a state of dramatic verticals and expansive plains, a place where the Rocky Mountains rise abruptly from the sagebrush sea. The cold here is a product of elevation. As you climb higher, the air thins, and its ability to hold heat diminishes. Wyoming's winters are characterized by this high-altitude cold, compounded by fierce, unpredictable winds and vast, open spaces that offer no shelter from the elements. It is a state that demands a particular kind of physical and mental toughness. For the unacclimated newcomer, the elevation itself is the first hurdle. The thinner air can leave one breathless, and the sun, though it may be shining in a brilliant blue sky, feels weak and distant. The cold is sharp and clean, but relentless. In basins like the Great Divide, temperatures can plunge to astonishing lows, trapping frigid air for weeks on end. The wind, funneling through mountain passes and sweeping across the plains, is a constant companion, driving snow into blinding ground blizzards and carving massive drifts that can make travel impossible. Life in Wyoming requires a deep-seated resilience and a spirit of independence. The population is sparse, and towns can be separated by vast distances. Help is often not just around the corner. Newcomers must quickly adopt a mindset of self-reliance, learning to maintain their vehicles for harsh conditions, carrying survival kits as a matter of course, and understanding that a journey of 100 miles is a serious undertaking in winter. The state's motto, Forever West, speaks to this spirit of untamed freedom, but with that freedom comes the profound responsibility of being prepared for anything. The iconic image of the Wyoming winter is the cowboy, a figure of enduring resilience against the elements. This is not just a romantic notion, it is a living reality. Ranching continues year-round, and the work does not stop for snow or sub-zero temperatures. Cattle must be fed, water sources must be kept from freezing, and fences must be mended. This relentless work ethic in the face of brutal conditions shapes the character of the state, It fosters a pragmatic, no-nonsense approach to life and a deep respect for the power of nature. For those who embrace this challenging environment, the rewards are immense. The beauty of Wyoming in winter is raw and majestic, the snow-dusted peaks of the Tetons piercing a clear cobalt sky, the sight of a herd of bison, their coats frosted with ice, moving slowly across a frozen valley. The profound silence of the high plains under a blanket of fresh snow. It is a landscape that feels ancient and powerful. To survive a winter here is to feel a part of that power, to have been tested by the high-altitude cold and the wild winds, and to have emerged stronger, more capable, and with a deeper appreciation for the rugged grandeur of the American West. Bordering Wyoming to the north, we find Montana, a state that shares much of its neighbors' rugged character, but possesses a wildness all its own. Known as Big Sky Country, Montana's winters can feel both liberating and oppressive. The vast open skies that are so breathtaking in summer can seem immense and indifferent in the depths of winter, arching over a landscape buried under prodigious amounts of snow. The state is a battleground of weather systems, where cold Arctic air from Canada collides with moist Pacific systems, resulting in harsh, snowy conditions that define life for a significant portion of the year. For newcomers, the sheer volume of snow is often the most startling revelation. In the mountainous western part of the state, snowfall is measured not in inches, but in feet. Storms can dump several feet of snow in a single event, transforming the landscape overnight and rendering roads impassable. This isn't the light, fluffy powder of ski resorts. It can be a heavy, wet snow that burdens roofs and makes shoveling a truly Herculean task. The daily routine becomes a cycle of digging out, clearing driveways, carving paths, and ensuring vents for furnaces and dryers remain clear to prevent deadly carbon monoxide buildup. The effect on those who move here is one of forced adaptation. A four-wheel drive vehicle is not a luxury. It is an essential tool for navigating the often treacherous roads. New residents learn to think in terms of seasons, not weeks or months. Mud season, the messy transition between the deep freeze and the spring thaw, is as distinct and challenging as winter itself. The isolation that can be so appealing in summer can become a significant psychological weight in winter, when travel is difficult and the world outside seems to shrink to the confines of one's own property. Montana's communities, much like those in Wyoming, are built on a foundation of self-sufficiency and mutual aid. In a state where the next neighbor might be miles away, there is an unspoken understanding that you look out for one another. The image of a rancher using a tractor to clear a public road for his neighbors is a common one. This spirit of practical cooperation is essential for survival. It's a culture where a person's worth is measured not by their wealth, but by their capability and their willingness to lend a hand. Despite the challenges, or perhaps because of them, Montana's winters offer a profound sense of solitude and connection to the natural world. To stand in a silent forest, the only sound the soft crunch of snowshoes, or to watch a river steaming in the sub-zero air, is to experience a peace that is hard to find in the modern world. Newcomers who weather the storms, who learn to manage the snow and embrace the isolation, are rewarded with access to some of the most spectacular, unspoiled wilderness in the country. They earn their place under the big sky, having proven their mettle against its formidable, snowy embrace. We journey back to New England, to the Green Mountain state of Vermont. Unlike the dramatic high-stakes winters of Alaska or the plains, Vermont's winter is a quieter, more persistent affair. It is a long, slow grind of cold that settles into the valleys and hollows of the mountains, and, well, just refuses to leave. The state's geography plays a key role. Its inland, mountainous terrain means it lacks the moderating influence of the ocean that its neighbors to the south enjoy, resulting in a persistent chill that really defines the character of the season and the people. For a newcomer, the most challenging aspect of a Vermont winter is its tenacity. The cold is not always extreme, but it's almost always present. From late autumn to early spring, the landscape is locked in a state of suspended animation. The brilliant fall foliage gives way to a stark monochromatic palette of gray and white that can persist for 5 or 6 months. This long duration of cold and limited sunlight can be a tough adjustment, requiring a mental fortitude to push through the seemingly endless gray days of February and March, a period locals often refer to as stick season. In response to this persistent cold, Vermonters have cultivated a culture of coziness and community. The Danish concept of hygge, a feeling of warmth, comfort, and contentment, is practiced here, even if it's not always called by that name. It's found in the glow of a wood stove, the central heart of many rural homes. It's in the tradition of gathering at local general stores, which serve as community hubs for coffee, conversation, and connection. It's in the potlucks and town hall meetings that continue unabated, a deliberate effort to combat the isolation that winter can impose. Coping strategies are woven into the fabric of daily life. Vermonters are masters of layering clothing, of canning and preserving the summer's harvest to be enjoyed in the deep of winter, and of finding joy in small seasonal pleasures. The state is famous for its maple sugaring, a tradition that marks the very end of winter. The sight of steam rising from sugar shacks in the late winter woods is a sign of hope, a promise that the relentless cold is finally beginning to break its grip. It is a celebration born directly from the climate. For the newcomer, integrating into Vermont life means embracing this slower, more deliberate pace. It means learning to find beauty in the subtle, minimalist landscape of winter. It means participating in the community rituals that provide warmth and light during the darkest months. Those who can make this adjustment discover a deep and abiding sense of place. They learn that the persistent chill of a Vermont winter is what makes the warmth of the community fire, and the eventual arrival of spring all the more precious. They find a quiet strength in the endurance of the Green Mountains. We move to the heart of the upper Midwest, to Wisconsin. Cradled by two of the Great Lakes, Superior and Michigan, Wisconsin's winters are a formidable combination of deep, continental cold and immense lake-effect snow. This dual threat presents a significant challenge for newcomers, who must contend with both brutally low temperatures and staggering amounts of snowfall, particularly in the northern parts of the state. The cold here is a heavy, damp cold that settles deep into the bones, a product of the proximity to the vast frozen bodies of water. The adjustment for new residents is often a steep learning curve in winter logistics. The sheer amount of snow requires not just shovels, but often snowblowers, to keep driveways and walkways clear. The phenomenon of lake-effect snow can create intense, localized blizzards, where one town is buried under 2 feet of snow, while a neighboring town just a few miles away sees only flurries. This unpredictability requires constant vigilance and a readiness to alter plans at a moment's notice. Commutes that are simple in summer can become slow, treacherous journeys in winter. Beyond the snow, the cold itself is a powerful force. The state is known for its polar vortex events, where frigid Arctic air plunges southward, sending temperatures to -20 or -30 degrees Fahrenheit, without factoring in the wind chill. During these periods, life can grind to a halt. Schools close, businesses may shut down, and official warnings are issued to stay indoors. For a newcomer, experiencing this level of cold for the first time can be a shocking, almost alien experience, highlighting the absolute necessity of a reliable furnace and well-insulated home. Like their neighbors in Minnesota, Wisconsinites have developed a robust culture of winter recreation to cope with the long season. The state is a hub for snowmobiling, with thousands of miles of groomed trails connecting communities across the frozen landscape. Ice fishing is a cherished pastime, and the frozen lakes become temporary neighborhoods of shanties. And, of course, there is the unwavering devotion to the Green Bay Packers, whose fans famously braved the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, a testament to a collective hardiness and a refusal to be beaten by the cold. For a newcomer to find their footing in Wisconsin, they must make peace with the snow and the cold. This means investing in the right equipment, both for their homes and for themselves. It means understanding the unique weather patterns created by the Great Lakes. But most importantly, it means embracing the local culture of resilience and recreation. By learning to see the snow-covered landscape not as a barrier, but as a playground, and by joining in the communal rituals. From the ice fishing derby to the tailgate party in a blizzard, one can transform the challenge of a Wisconsin winter into a defining and rewarding experience. Journeying west again, we enter South Dakota, a state of dramatic contrasts, from the rolling prairies in the east to the stark beauty of the Black Hills in the west. Like its northern counterpart, South Dakota is a land of extremes, and its winters are no exception. The defining characteristic here is the sudden, violent severity of its cold snaps and blizzards. The weather on the Great Plains is notoriously volatile, and a pleasant autumn day can devolve into a life-threatening blizzard with terrifying speed, a phenomenon that has historically caught settlers and continues to challenge new arrivals today. The primary challenge for a newcomer is this very unpredictability. The state can experience blue north ears, cold fronts that cause temperatures to plummet by tens of degrees in a matter of hours. These are often accompanied by ferocious winds and blinding snow, creating true whiteout conditions on the open prairie. For anyone caught unprepared, especially on the road, the situation can become dire. The history of the state is filled with stories of survival against the odds, tales of being stranded in cars or isolated farmhouses for days, waiting for a storm to pass. This environment has bred a culture of extreme preparedness and vigilance. South Dakotans are taught from a young age to respect the weather. They learn to read the sky, to understand the signs of an approaching storm, and to never underestimate the power of a winter blizzard. For new residents, this means adopting a new level of caution. It means always checking the forecast before traveling, even for short distances. It means ensuring their vehicle is equipped with a winter survival kit containing blankets, food, water, and signaling devices, tools that can mean the difference between life and death. The landscape itself contributes to the severity of the storms. The vast, treeless plains offer nothing to slow the wind's momentum, allowing it to whip snow into enormous drifts that can bury roads, fences, and even buildings. The effort required to keep infrastructure open and to reach livestock on ranches is immense. It is a constant battle against the elements, fought with heavy machinery and an unyielding work ethic. The people here are pragmatic and tough, shaped by a land that is both beautiful and unforgiving. For those who learn to navigate this volatile climate, South Dakota offers a unique and powerful beauty. The sight of the Badlands, its intricate spires and canyons softened by a blanket of snow, is an unforgettable image. The Black Hills, silent and majestic in their winter coat, provide a sense of ancient solitude. New arrivals who embrace the local wisdom of preparedness and respect for the weather discover a deep resilience within themselves. They learn to live in a state of readiness, to appreciate the calm between the storms, and to find a profound sense of place in this land of sudden, dramatic, and awe-inspiring power. Our final destination is Michigan, a state uniquely defined by water. Surrounded by 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, Michigan's winters are a direct consequence of this geography. The phenomenon of lake-effect snow is the dominant story here, particularly in the western Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula. This is not a single storm, but a relentless, season-long siege, where cold air passing over the relatively warmer lake waters picks up immense amounts of moisture and deposits it as staggering quantities of snow on the downwind shores. For newcomers, especially in the snowbelts, the sheer persistence of the snowfall is the greatest challenge. It is not uncommon for these areas to receive over 200 inches of snow in a single winter. This means the act of snow removal is not an occasional chore, but a near-daily ritual. The weight of the accumulated snow on roofs is a constant concern, leading to the use of roof rakes to prevent structural collapse. The world can feel like it is shrinking, the landscape transformed into a series of white canyons carved between towering snowbanks. Life under the lake effect machine requires a special kind of endurance. It's a battle of attrition against a seemingly endless supply of snow. New residents must quickly invest in serious snow removal equipment and learn the techniques for dealing with heavy, wet snow. They must also adapt to the psychological impact of weeks on end with heavy cloud cover and continuous snowfall. The sun can become a rare and celebrated visitor, and the ability to find joy and light amidst the persistent gray is a crucial survival skill. The communities in these snowbelts have adapted in remarkable ways. There is a shared understanding of the burden and a strong sense of communal effort. Neighbors help neighbors dig out, and there's a collective pride in the ability to handle whatever the lakes throw at them. The infrastructure is built for it, with fleets of snowplows that work around the clock to keep major arteries open. A snow day here is not declared for a few inches, but for truly impassable conditions, a badge of honor for the hardiness of the residents. Despite the relentless nature of the snow, there is a magical quality to a Michigan winter. The snow-laden pine forests create scenes of breathtaking beauty and silence. The frozen lakes and waterfalls of the Upper Peninsula become natural ice sculptures. For those who learn to gear up and get out, the deep snow offers unparalleled opportunities for snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and snowmobiling. The newcomer who endures the siege, who learns to manage the snow and embrace the unique beauty it creates, discovers the resilient, steadfast character of the Great Lakes state, forged by the very waters that define it. From the polar nights of Alaska to the lake-effect snows of Michigan, we have journeyed through the frozen heart of America. We have seen how the relentless wind of the Dakotas, the high-altitude chill of Wyoming, and the icy maritime bite of Maine each present their own unique trial. In these places, winter is more than a meteorological event. It is an active, shaping force. It dictates the rhythm of life, demands respect, and sculpts the character of the land and its people. It is a formidable adversary, yet it is also a source of profound beauty and a catalyst for extraordinary human adaptation. The stories of those who choose to live in these states are a testament to resilience. They are stories of community, of preparation, and of finding joy and light in the darkest, coldest months. Newcomers are faced with a stark choice: to retreat from the challenge, or to embrace it. Those who learn to read the ice, to respect the wind, and to find warmth in the company of their neighbors, do more than just survive. They thrive. They discover a strength they did not know they possessed, and forge a connection to the natural world that is both humbling and empowering. In these states, winter isn't just a season, it's a test of will. It asks a fundamental question of all who arrive: Do you have the spirit to endure? The challenge is not for everyone, but for those who rise to meet it. The reward is a life of unparalleled richness and a deep understanding of what it truly means to be resilient. As the snow falls and the wind howls, one must decide. Will you rise to the challenge, or will the cold break you?